Are you a non-technical founder looking to build a startup? If so, this video is for you. Building a startup is a long, steep learning curve, but it's one that's exceptionally rewarding if you can create a product that creates massive social and financial impact. Let's look at a couple of tips to help get you started if you're a non-technical founder. The first thing to do is to get deeply acquainted with what startups are and the journey required to create a successful startup. The easiest way to do this is with a couple of books. Grab hold of a copy of Peter Thiel's 0 to 1. This book will take you through what exactly a startup is and some of the conditions for success. And this is absolutely critical in setting your mindset. Many startup founders undertake their journey without really having the right mindset that's required to be successful. Some of the things that you'll learn here are things like you need to strive to become a global monopoly. What does that mean? It means that you just need to build a product so good that the target customer that you're targeting wouldn't imagine using any other solution. That's how good your product is. And it's this kind of mindset that's required to create a successful startup. The second is to get a deep understanding of the process and journey to build a startup. Now, many startup founders make the mistake of thinking that building a startup is a little bit like a project where you can define the requirements for a product and you can get somebody to build that product. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Get hold of a copy of The Lean Startup by Eric Ries, and Eric will explain to you how the process of building a startup is much more like a series of experiments. Each experiment you run, you'll learn to validate or invalidate a hypothesis, and that will allow you to gather the right requirements to figure out who is the right customer and what is the right product to build in order to get to this crazy high bar of global level monopolies. The next thing you need is a really high quality business model hypothesis. This is a business model hypothesis that can reach that success bar that we just talked about. Can it get to product market fit? Can it be globally scalable? And making sure that there's a lack of competition, you really deeply understand the trends in the target market that you're going after, and you understand the technologies that you're going to employ to create your solution, your value proposition, and you understand your unit economics. If you don't have a really high quality business model on paper before you start out, there's really no point moving any further forward on the journey. Next, you need to validate this business model doing some market research, culminating in a pitch deck that describes your potential, your plans, and your progress, followed by user research and then solution concept validation. So as you can see, there is a ton of work for non-technical founders. The biggest mistake non-technical founders make is rushing to get a technical founder involved and over-investing in building MVPs. So ask yourself the question, are you balanced with your process to build your startup?